like this.
Yeah, but she's asking who you think is going to take over.
So whoever is elected by the people. We want a democracy. I can't determine the future president. It has to be determined by the people. We need a transitional government that will lead us into democracy, that will run elections, and then we have an elected president. It's as simple as that.
One piece of advice from fellow Lebanese. Syrians, don't replicate the Lebanese system, work on a national identity, reconcile, don't divide jobs depending on sex. That's the way forward.
And excuse me, I just have one more question. What do you how will this affect the countries around Syria? Like if he doesn't resign?
If he doesn't, or if he does resign?
No, excuse me, if he does resign.
If he does resign, believe me, it's going to be a peaceful region. I'm telling you, especially in Lebanon.
Kamel,
no, I've heard that this will have a big impact on Lebanon. And just because the Syrians want him to leave, that doesn't mean that other countries have to be inflicted in a war, let's say, if they didn't agree with what the citizens want. I just want to know if this has an impact, because here we're saying that this will have an impact on the countries like Lebanon, for example, and you're saying that would be extremely peaceful.
Okay, Kamel, Wazne, do you want to have a...
Yes, I think the future, if this situation go into this chaos, it's going to go into very bleak. We're looking at a situation similar to Afghanistan in Syria. I think the situation, if a sectarian war, will spill to Lebanon and to the region, and nobody can stop it. And I don't think those people who are supplying weapons to Hamas from Lebanon can expect another, no reward for their action.
You sound like someone who has information on what's being planned if Bashar goes.
Yes. I have seen it. I have seen it, my friend.
Who's planning this?
I have seen it in Afghanistan, what happened to it. I've seen people in Iraq, how they get killed. I've seen how people destroyed.
I've seen what happened in Afghanistan. By the way, the only foreign intervention you have in Syria today is the Iranian intervention. Are you hinting at that?
What?
Are you hinting at the Iranians trying to create some trouble in Syria? I just want an answer for that.
No, it's not the Iranian trying to create trouble, but I think other Persian Gulf are afraid of the Iranian influence in the region. And they are afraid of that road connection between Iran, Iraq, Syria, Lebanon, because they think this will destabilize the region.
Okay, all right. I'm going to take a question from the lady in the front row.
Hello, my name is Elena. I'm from New York City. In the event of Assad's resignation, what will be done to prevent the rise of Islamic fundamentalism in the event of a weak government?
Emile, Hokayem, would you like to take that?
Well, one thing we've learned is that Islamist movements are best constrained when they're engaged, not when they're met with brutal force. You have to engage them, and they are a defining feature of Syrian society. The Assad regime tried to crush them in 1982, and they're still around. It shows that they're a legitimate actor. They have to be engaged, and they have also to understand that there are rules of the game, that there are minorities, there are others that are concerned about this. We have an example. In Tunisia, Al-Nahda. Al-Nahda elected more women than the liberal forces in October during the elections. Everybody was so worried that this would be a conservative, retrograde group. Well, it didn't happen. Islamist forces need to be tested. They have to be engaged and fought at the ballot box.
Okay, before we come to the vote, I'm going to ask each of the speakers to crystallize their arguments in one sentence, and we're going to go round the table, and then we're going to vote. So, Obeida, if you'd like to start. Just one sentence, please.
I think the Syrian people deserve better than a bunch of guys who kill us because there are massacres everywhere else.
Emile Hokayem.
Bashar al-Assad has underperformed for 11 years. Why give him the benefit of the doubt?
Khaled Wazne, one sentence.
I think we need healing, we need reconciling, and we need more patience, and the time is to give it, or we have to pay a heavy price in the future.
Okay, Ammar, Waqqaf.
When the majority of Syrians really want Bashar al-Assad to go, we'll let you know about it.
Okay, we have reached the point in the proceedings. We're going to vote on the motion that this House believes President Assad must resign. Let me just explain to you how the voting machines work if you haven't used them before. If you want to vote for the motion, that's the side represented by those on my right, you will press in a moment button 1. If you want to vote against the motion, that is the side represented by those on my left, it's button 2. Whichever button you want to press, would you please do it now? There is the vote. 91% for the motion, 9% against. The motion has been resoundingly carried, one of the largest majorities I think we've ever had in our 58-long series of the Doha debates. So all I have to do is to thank our distinguished speakers. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you to you, the audience, for your questions. The Doha debates will be back again in a month's time. Till then, from all of us on the team, have a safe journey home. Thanks for coming. Good night. Thank you.